All right, ladies and gents, welcome back. What's going on? For Strategy Gaming, going to be taking a look at a best-of-3 series here, StarCraft 2 commentary between DieStar and Killer. This is coming from the TSL, so if you didn't see it, get ready for some sweet, sweet action. Again, don't pre-screen these games, but TSL games are always epic. Killer and DieStar, phenomenal players. We're going to be starting off this best-of-3 series here on Xel'Naga Caverns. Begins right here in the upper right. DieStar, our blue Terran player, and down over here in the bottom left, we have Killer as the red Protoss player. So Protoss versus Terran, Killer versus DieStar, best-of-3. Starting things off here on Xel'Naga, we can see right off the bat Killer dropping the pylon right next to his Nexus, and then moving right on out with that probe scout. And take a look over here, Depot in the corner. I thought that was the barracks. I was like, uh-oh, a little bit of shenanigans going on, but that's not too weird. Not too weird at all. So he gets right now Killer again moving out with that scout, and he will be trying to move on into the main base of DieStar. And let's take a look as to where DieStar is going to position that Rax. I want to know if he's going to do that anywhere near the front. There it is. Rax going down is actually forced to come off with an SCV because of this harassment here from Killer. Really has no choice. Otherwise, he would be losing that SCV. So need to be in hot pursuit of that, chase him down, and stop him from doing too much damage to your building SCV. As we all know, that is just incredibly frustrating. And now with a little bit of breathing room, he's going to get right back on it, but no, followed again by another one, and that was a little bit later than we normally see. Normally see at 13 supply, but that refinery coming at right after 13 at around 14, so I think that was just a little bit delayed on his part because he was maybe focusing on dealing with this harassment. Again, getting a few more shots off on that SCV, but pulling back just in time and actually stopping the building with that one SCV, getting one with full health to complete that Rax. And there you go, not a big problem, only lost about a second, and allowing him to come out that orbital right now. Here comes that Marine, and we should be seeing that additional depot come down. Is he going to lose it? Needs to pull back with that SCV. Look at this early game worker micro. Pretty intense stuff, but he needs to head out of there before that first Marine gets out because he does not want to lose that probe, and he's actually going to hug the corner. He's going to get spotted, though, by the depot. Does he? Oh, he is. Come on. Go kill him. Go kill him. There you go. You got a free probe kill. Take it. Take it. Just one. Oh, no. It's going to miss it. Just a smidgen bit more. One more stutter step, and he would have killed it, but oh well. No big deal. TSL Killer checking out his main. We have got no second gas right now, and that Cybernetics core is just about finished. Coming on through with that first Zealot. And let's see if he's going to be going right into Stalker. Yes, he will. It's either, of course, going to be Stalker or Sentry is that follow-up typically. We get that Probe Scout over here for Killer, spotting out at that Xel'Naga tower. And here comes a 3 Rax from DieStar, dropping down the Tech Lab as well. DieStar will be pushing early. Early aggression is the name of the game when you do something like a 3 Rax. That's pretty much all it entails. Now that second assimilator is finally coming out. Now that the Stalker is out, this SCV is gonzo right now. But why is he keeping in so long? Well, it is simply why is the Stalker not killing him? That's the major question that I'm wondering right now. Stalker moving out, first some aggression. Killer deciding not to take that free SCV kill. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure what he thought was going on. Now we got a couple Marines here spotted in the front of the ramp, but once that Stalker comes into play, things will be a little more difficult, but never mind. We do have a Marauder followed up right there. Stimpack research also coming out with that reactor and another Tech Lab, and I think he denied the vision there. Yeah, didn't allow Killer to see that. Didn't allow Killer to actually see that 3 Rax, and unbelievably, Killer pulling back just in time before losing that Zealot. And we got a couple more gateways coming out. Is it just going to be the 3? I expect it to just be the 3, and I expect there to be an expansion coming out. It looks like that is what is going to be happening right now for Killer. Based on his opening build order, that appears to be the case right now. SCV finally getting taken out by that Stalker. It's about damn time, I tell you. I was wondering, that SCV was living way longer than he should have. Probe is still sitting at the tower. Now, again, keep in mind, this is a 3 Rax build. A 3 Rax build means early aggression and trying to do just massive amounts of damage early on in the game. That's the name of the game. That is what DieStar has planned right now. That is what is up his sleeve. Now, on the behalf of Killer, he can defend himself, but my major concern is that it looks like we're going to be seeing a 3-gate expand. And with the 3-gate expand, something like a 3 Rax push is very dangerous. So I guess maybe, I don't know. I mean, he's got to do some additional scouting. I really hope that I had hoped that he would have gone 2-gate robo. That would have given him the observer to see that this was coming, and that would have allowed him to prepare and deal with this. But Look at that, secondary scouting completely denied. DieStar keeping a tight quarters there at the front of his ramp, denying that scouting, and as such, Killer just has no idea that this is coming. He just doesn't know what's going on, and this is a problem without getting that secondary scouting, is that you do not know what to expect, and if you move into an expansion like this, you are putting yourself in a tough spot. It's not impossible. Sitting sentry heavy with a Guardian Shield and a few clutch force fields, he could cut the army in half and prevail, but it's looking a little scary right now in all honesty. Let's take a look here at what we got for army supply. DieStar double the army supply of Killer. Killer getting a few more warp in units, helping that a little bit, but right now he is pretty outnumbered and outgunned for this push that's coming out for DieStar. DieStar checking that tower. He wanted to see if there was any probe or any scouts that knew this was coming, and we got a few SCVs down here with this push, so here we go. We got to keep an eye on those force fields. It's really going to come down to how well he can get those down. Stim pack going down. We'll be target firing down those sentries. Nice micro there from DieStar. Target firing down those sentries is exactly what he needs to do. Pushing right up in the main because there are no sentries to drop any force fields, and this is going to hurt. He's forced to go down with his workers to try to engage, and just look at the heavy losses that he took from that. We got some reinforcements also streaming across the map. DieStar microing away from those workers, and I think Killer lost pretty much every worker there. We'll be losing a bunch of these Stalkers and Marines and Marauders, so durable. Stimpack has faded. Doesn't matter though. Killer calling the GG. DieStar opened up this game with a 1 base 3 racks push. With a nice marine spread, he was able to deny the scout from Killer of moving into his base to actually check for that 3 racks, and as such put him in a phenomenal position because Killer was not aware and prepared for the fact that this push was coming. Unaware of the impending 3 racks, we did see Killer move out with a 3 gate into expand. DieStar's push came at 8 minutes with a few SCVs as well, and in waiting to engage with Stimpack until he had a fair amount of units on the opposite side, he then target fired down the sentries, and that was pretty much the death of Killer because in losing his sentries, it allowed DieStar to walk right up into the main and pretty much mopped up everything he had, and we did see Killer try to come down to help the engagement, but with that high DPS of those Marines, with those Marauders target firing down the Stalkers, there was really nothing that Killer could do, and he was forced to GG. Alright guys, so that was game number 1 here in this best of 3 series between DieStar and Killer. Stay tuned for game number 2 in just one moment. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe. Thank you for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.